How's it going, Ding Dongs? Welcome back to Ding Dong Drift. You guys know me, I will take 3D printing as far as it can go. 3D printed an entire car body. I 3D printed thermostat housing that I've been running on my engine for months now. It's been great. I haven't had any issues. But there's some things that I want to make that 3D printing just won't do. And that's where this is gonna come in. Looks like physical therapy actually does work. Whew, that thing's heavy. It's a lot heavier than a 3D printer, that's for sure. Yo, this thing is a beefcake. Holy crap. All right, we got lots of accessories. Each box is labeled what's in it. Power cable, USB cable, safety goggles, spare 1/8 inch bit collar, spare tool bit, phone pad holder, emergency stop button, and manual tool setter. So we're definitely gonna need a power cable. I don't know about any of the other stuff though. I might actually have to read the manual on this one. Spare tool bit, manual tool setter, goggles, start stop button. Let's install that. That seems like a good idea. So this is a toolkit. I probably won't need this. I probably have, or is this like the actual machining tools? Ooh, this is fancy. Single flute engraving bit for metal. Titanium nickel coating corn bit. Oh my God, that's tiny. Look at that. That's like really small. Man, I got some things to learn. Lots and lots of bolts. Oh, it comes with materials too. Ooh, we got single side PCB, double-sided PCB, aluminum plate. We got epoxy tooling board. This is something I'm interested in. And we got a lot of acrylic, waste board, and this looks like Delrin. All right, so what is this? Haven't even mentioned the name. This is obviously the Carvera Air, which is a desktop CNC machine for anyone literally. Like, is super affordable. It costs the same as a good 3D printer. It costs the same as a H2D, especially now with the sale happening. Yeah, it can machine almost anything. I think the only thing it can't do is steel, or metals that are harder than that. We're definitely gonna test it out. I need to read the manual and I need to learn CAD because I'm pretty sure I can't use my little Maya files. So obviously I have no experience machining anything. I've never used a CNC machine. All I can do is 3D print stuff. So this is gonna be a learning experience. And Makera, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce the name. Makera. They're the company that makes this and they sent this out to me for free. We'll see how user-friendly it is for someone who's never done anything like this. And I have a lot of projects planned for this. This will be very interesting. You can see the work area, pretty big, but I think the only limiting factor is the height. See, this can only go up a couple inches. I think that's the limiting factor, is gonna be the height, but it can do, I think, like 11 by 5 by 4 or something like that. I'll have the specs up on the screen. You guys can see that. Yeah, we'll figure it out as I go. Let me do some manual reading. It's been a couple days because I got sick. I got the stomach flu, and it's now Thursday, and I was supposed to finish this video by now. But yeah, getting sick got in the way, but I finally got this thing doing stuff. So let's take a look. Currently what I have loaded is the wired Z-probe. It's held right here, and what it does is you can see it just measures the area, and it comes with all these clamps. It comes with some materials as well. So now it's telling me to change the tool. Okay, so we're gonna do that, which is also very easy. Let me show you how to do that. So again, I've figured all of this out just from looking at 2 tutorials on the Makera wiki. They have a wiki, just like Bamboo Lab. They have a wiki that's pretty well documented, and they have good video tutorials as well. So you see, pull the lever down, pull the probe out, and it has its own little holding spot. Push the new bit in, lock it into place, and then I can either press the button up here, or you can press it on the laptop. Let's see what happens. So now I think it's gonna measure the height of the bit, and there's a big red stop button here, just in case. So yeah, now it's measuring the height of the bit, I guess. And now the main thing is, obviously I don't want it to run into all the screws, and I should probably close the lid because I'm cutting plastic. It's in totally the wrong spot. So I didn't do something right. So I'm still learning. That's the one thing I haven't figured out, is how to change the origin. I think I have to just do it manually. That's the only thing I haven't figured out yet. Okay, I think I got it figured out now. So I homed it, and then I just reset X and Y axis to 0, where it needs to be. And you see now it just showed me where it's gonna cut with the laser, which is right in the center of the acrylic, which is fine. Probing corner to see where, you know, the height of the material is. And you see now it's showing the logo it's gonna cut. Now it's gonna move back to origin. I'm going to change the tool, just like last time. Going to close it up. All right, here we go. See what happens. It's my first time doing big boy stuff, not just 3D printer. So as you can tell, I'm very excited. Come on, baby. Hopefully I did this right, because this is my very first time doing any of this. My first time doing CAM programming. Oh boy, that's going fast. Ooh. Oh, dude, it's doing it. Holy crap, boys, it's doing it. I didn't mess up on my first try. Look at it go. Holy crap, look at it just flying through the G code. Oh man, this is so sick. So for some reason, I'm not sure why, the SVG, when I import it, the top half there is a separate path for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's because when I did it in Affinity Designer, when I made it, I did it as a secondary curve. I don't know why. I'll figure that out eventually. I'm probably not going to be cutting too much two-dimensional stuff. It's mostly going to be 3D, so I'm not really that worried about importing SVGs. From now on, it's going to be STL or step files. Yeah, that's why it's only cutting this one path right now, and then it's going to do the rest once it reaches, I think I did a 2mm cut depth on this. So this is the Makera CAM software. You can see that's what I'm cutting. I did a 2mm cut. They already have all the tools built in, which is awesome. They have all the tools, and they send you a bunch of tools. Comes with a bunch, and then if you ever break it, you could just scan the QR code and order a new one. So we got a bunch of single flutes, different sizes, different depth, bunch of stuff. So super exciting. Oh, now it's going on to the other part now. But yeah, very easy to use, intuitive software. I know they just released this. I think they just released this out of beta not too long ago, or it's not like very powerful, you know, like using AutoCAD or using Fusion 360 or I don't even know. I've never used those programs, so I have no idea. I'm probably always gonna just stick to using this. I don't know, maybe I'll learn a CAD CAM software like Fusion 360 or Onshape or something. But for now, I'm just gonna keep modeling in the way I do. And then this is the controller software that you upload the G code after you make it in the Makera CAM software. So you make the G code in here, bring it into here, and then the machine does all the cutting. Wait, don't you have to hook up the air first? Oh, you do. I don't even have air hooked up. But yeah, this thing has a little, you see the little nozzle? You see that little thing right there? Come on, focus. Hold on a minute. See that little thing? So that's an air supply that you can hook up and blow stuff off. And it also has a little vacuum hood. So for material like this, I should have used it, but my shop vac's over there. I didn't want to hook it up. It's late at night, so we're just gonna deal with the dust for now. and I'll clean it up later. It looks like it's going well so far. We are 6 minutes in, 11 minutes left. Okay, it looks like it's done. Let me just clean this up. Pull the vacuum out of the hole. Well, it looks like I should have taken the film off because now it's gonna be really annoying. It's looking really good. So I didn't obviously set any feed rates. I didn't do anything. I just found a bit in the stack that they sent me. I picked it in the software. It had all the feed rates and everything associated with it and the material I picked. So all I did was pick my material, put in the material size, and there we have it. That is absolutely freaking stunning, dude. In case you're wondering, that's the new Ding Dong Drift logo. This is a great place for a first cut. Look at that, boys. Dude, that is so sick. Okay, I gotta go design some stuff tomorrow to cut, because this is just so exciting. Look how freaking cool that is. I hope you guys can see how like perfectly cut it is. It's so smooth. All right, I'll be back tomorrow with something more interesting. We're gonna just jump straight into aluminum. I think I have some billet chunks, so we're just gonna hop straight into that. But this is an awesome start. I'm gonna go show my wife. All right, so it's been a couple days. It's actually been almost a whole week, and I haven't had time to touch this thing, but I finally have some time, and I finally got some files programmed, I guess, for G-code. You can see I have some aluminum plates that I've had sitting around. I used to use these to compress my carbon fiber molds that I 3D printed to make my carbon fiber shifter. So I had to clean them up quite a bit. There was a lot of epoxy and stuff on them. They're still not very clean, but for testing purposes, these will be perfect. So I made a quick little model of my idle air delete plate. It's just very simplified. I basically just imported the STL into the CAM software, and I had it trace the outline because I don't have any experience using CAD software like Fusion 360, Onshape, all those, whatever. So I can't create step files in Maya, so I can't just, you know, complex models that have different levels and stuff. I can basically only do contour cuts, which are much slower than like, you know, doing precise. It's complicated. I'm new to this. I'm just showing you guys what I am learning with this machine. Like I said, simple model. I think the reason is this has encoded motors or encoded X and Y rails. So I moved the bed while the machine was off. I think I messed it up a little bit, but I think we're good now. Let's try that again. We're gonna run the probe. Probe is in, do its thing. Oh man, this framing's terrible. You can see here's the model. Very simple little piece. It's just the idle air delete without any of the detail or the 3D stuff that I have in the 3D print file. So now it's going to probe and it's showing me with the laser. I don't know if you can see that. It's showing with the laser where it's gonna cut, or the cut area, I should say. So now it's gonna probe the height, and hopefully I programmed this correctly. I programmed it to cut 14 millimeters, so it's gonna cut a little bit into the sacrificial or whatever. That's okay, because this piece is 13.83 millimeters thick. Now we're gonna change the tool. Again, very simple. Pull the lever down, take the probe out, put it in its little holder, and then put the tool in. I learned the hard way. These tools are very freaking sharp. I was not expecting I just think of these as drill bits. So I was not expecting it to literally just cut my skin off my finger. That was unexpected. Load it in, lock it in, press confirm, and probably close the lid because we're cutting aluminum now. Man, that's loud. And I broke a bit. No! Well, as you can see, I broke my first bit. I don't know what I did wrong. Probably just went too fast. Maybe this is like a harder aluminum or something. I think this is the same one. Yeah, okay, so got the same one right here. Oh no, this one's a little shorter. Oh yeah, okay, I see my mistake. So I don't know how well you can see this, but here's my mistake. I had it programmed to use the 12mm bit, but instead I was using the 25mm bit. 25mm. So obviously a longer can't go as fast because it has more leverage on it. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the 12mm bit, and I think we can just run the G-code and it'll be okay. All right, there we go. So I just reran the probing. I think maybe like the old information was saved in it. Oh yeah, this cut is so much cleaner now. So the last cut, you can actually still see it. See the last cut? There's a lot of like burring and stuff on the edges, but now with the proper bit, it is cutting much, much cleaner with way less vibration, and it's way quieter now too. Who knew using the proper bit and tools would work well? Man, this stuff scares me because this is so much more destructive than 3D printing. And it's done. Except I did a stupid thing, and I didn't make any little tabs to hold the piece in. Yeah, it didn't cut all the way through at the bottom. You see that? Because the piece dislodged itself, but that's okay. We can clean that up with a little drill bit or something. First, we gotta clean up this mess. First successful aluminum cut. Can't believe I just cut aluminum at home. It's insane. All right, moment of truth. I got the edges deburred. I mean, the machine can do it too. You could just chamfer, but I don't know how to do that. Let's see how this fits on the intake. And it's perfect. That's what's up. Look at that. That's what's up. Heck yeah, dude. That is freaking perfect. Ding Dong Drift is now making aluminum parts. So obviously I got a lot to learn about this machine before I go full production, making all sorts of stuff, and I have it now. Thank you to Makera for sending it out. I'm super excited to use it. I'm excited to learn something new in terms of manufacturing and making things myself, because that's what it's all about. It's learning new stuff. So obviously I'm not qualified enough to fully utilize this machine because I've only scratched the surface. Cut some acrylic and I cut some aluminum, but this machine can do so much more. This machine also has a laser attachment that literally just, see the little pin goes into the chuck, converts it to a 10-watt laser, and it even has a 4th axis, which I am completely overwhelmed on how this would even work. This is just beyond me right now. I bet their software makes it very simple, but I'm scared to even touch it because having 3 axes of movement is already scary with things spinning really fast and cutting metal and stuff. Adding a 4th axis of things spinning another direction is just beyond me at this point. Leave your questions for what you want to see me do with this machine. I have lots of plans, obviously. Engine parts, CNCing molds with epoxy boards, parts for the car. I want to make door handle extensions that I don't think 3D printed parts will be strong enough for. So I got to design some handle extensions for my wide body doors. I have a whole list of ideas that I want to do with this machine, and there's going to be a lot of videos coming with this machine. If you don't want to miss that, subscribe, check out the Patreon if you want to see content early. Like I was saying, once I learn this machine more and learn CNCing more, I'll be doing a more in-depth review of the machine and once I actually understand it. But for now, this is like a first look because I just wanted to get this out. I was super excited to show you guys this new machine. Check this thing out because it's awesome. It fits right on your desk, makes everything so easy and simple. And they even have a larger machine, the Carvera without the Air, which has auto tool changing and a wireless probe for bed leveling and all that stuff. So the Carvera product's in the link in the description. But that's gonna be it for this video, ding dongs. In the next video, we're gonna start the body work on the bumper. In the previous video, you guys were saying you wanna see me continue doing the body work instead of the roll cage. A few people wanted to see the roll cage, but I think the majority of the comments wanted to see the bumper continue developing and get finished and ready for mold making, because I think everybody's here to see the 3D printed body become carbon fiber, and that's what I'm most excited about as well. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment. So that's what's gonna be coming next. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to all the comments about the wide body. I see you guys are excited about it as much as I am, which means a lot. And I really appreciate you guys enjoying this content. But that's gonna be it for this video, ding dongs. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out, stay sweet, and I'll see you guys next week.
America, America. Do you have your passport?